Long before technology was developed to predict the weather, people had to rely on observation, patterns, and folklore to avoid being caught off guard by the elements. If your plans, livelihood, or even your survival depend on the weather, it certainly wouldn't hurt to become familiar with some of these methods, especially since you never know when you might be out of touch with the local weather report. These methods aren't always certain to be right, but they have their usefulness, especially if you don't have a forecast on hand. These methods are based on identifying signs in the Earth's atmosphere, and these signs are often the result of the difference in pressure within the atmosphere. Low pressure generally causes bad weather, whereas high pressure generally brings fine weather. Here are 6 methods for predicting the weather from natural signs. Firstly, checking the dew, or moisture droplets, at sunrise can help determine whether it will rain or not. If the grass is dry, this indicates clouds or strong breezes, which can mean that it will rain. If there's dew, it probably won't rain that day. If it rains during the night, though, this method will not be reliable. Secondly, the rhyme, red sky at night, sailors delight, red sky at morning, sailors take warning, is a generally reliable saying. According to this belief, if you see a red sky in the west during sunset, it will be fine the next day. A red evening sky means there is a high pressure system with dry air that is stirring dust particles in the air, causing the sky to look red. However, if the sky is red in the east in the morning, it will most likely rain, as it means that the dry air has already moved past you, and what follows behind it, on its way towards you, is a low pressure system that carries moisture. Thirdly, seeing a rainbow in the west is a sign of poor conditions approaching. This is the result of the rising sun's morning rays from the east striking moisture in the west. Most major storm fronts travel west to east, so if there is a rainbow in the west, it means there is moisture in the air, which means it can rain soon. On the other hand, a rainbow in the east around sunset means that the rain is on its way out and you can look forward to sunny days. A fourth method involves simply breathing in the air. Plants release their waste in a low pressure atmosphere, generating a rotten smell and indicating an upcoming rain. A saying says, flowers smell best just before a rain. Scents are stronger in moist air associated with rainy weather. A fifth method is to check for humidity. Many people can feel humidity, especially in their hair. For some people it curls up and gets frizzy. You can also look at the leaves of oak or maple trees. These leaves tend to curl in high humidity. All of these signs usually precede heavy rain. Pinecone scales remain closed if the humidity is high, but open in dry air. Finally, cloud movement helps with predicting the weather. If clouds are going in different directions, for example, one layer going west, another layer going north, it means bad weather will come, probably hail. Cumulonimbus clouds early in the day and developing throughout the day mean a greater chance of severe weather. High cirrus clouds, high in the sky like long streamers, mean bad weather within the next 36 hours. However, if there's cloud cover on a winter night, the weather will be warmer because clouds prevent heat radiation escaping that would lower the temperature on a clear night. These methods provided so far are based around a few key principles. Low pressure brings rain, and major weather systems move from west to east. Predicting the weather is all about recognising the signs of pressure change in your area. By being observant and testing your predictions, you can fine-tune your weather predicting abilities beyond what any article could ever instruct.